I'm going to tell you my 2.5 million creator growth system that I made without audience. By the way, this thing works, but gurus don't want you to know. So if you don't know me, my name is Eli, and I wasn't always this guy who is humble, who has humility, who doesn't say this to brag, but more so to inspire you and show you exact secrets that I didn't know for you to actually go from zero to making your first 10k per month, 30k per month, and then 100k per month. Because this is the exact same process I used for me to quit my underpaid, unfulfilled, like very boring, kind of like monotonous 9-to-5 job. So if you don't have attention span to watch this full video, this full guide, exact guide that worked for me and worked for thousands of other guys exactly like you who are making basically 3 to 5k per month and even 10k per month, and they actually use this exact same system, that right now Elon Musk, Trump, and all these other influencers and creators are right now using to make millions online. Then right now, close all your tabs, just sit still, just take, pen and paper and just synthesize and learn this information, because I don't need to have crazy suit on in this specific video. This video is more for you to understand that this is real, raw, authentic video for you to maximize income, not to maximize for you to basically be like, oh, this guy is just having like crazy watch, crazy suit on, crazy background. This is just educational, pure, raw, no BS, real advice for you to do exact same thing what I did. So everything starts with you, who you are. Oh, you already want to click off. You want some secret sauce. Don't click off, okay? Everything starts with you. What I mean by this, who you are is actually good. You don't need to put on crazy mask, crazy appearance. Just be yourself. Why? Because if you're trying to become someone who is not authentic you, it's not authentic for you, which is going to be hard. So for example, I'm like, okay, let's just create quick video, just like be super comfortable and just let's get this out of the way, So for example, P said to me, Eli, like, you look like homeless, you look like broke. I'm like, dude, what's the point of this video? This point of the video is for me to actually educate you on the fastest way for you to make 30k per month with your creator business. For you to become this highly paid, highly profitable creator business owner, creator entrepreneur, being this creator that actually makes money. You don't need to have crazy audience. You need to have crazy experience. You need to have skills. What you actually need is iPhone. You don't need to have this 10k BS camera. Like, you don't need to have this crazy 1k tripod or this like BS microphone. You only need iPhone or phone with camera with microphone. You don't need to have tripod. You don't need to have microphone. You just need iPhone. Okay? You have iPhone. Number 2, what else you need? You need network connections. You're like, Eli, like, this is pretty basic stuff. I'm like, yes, it is basic stuff. But some of you guys obsess exact same way as I did about all this, fancy production, editing, all this crazy stuff. But it's not about that. It's about communicating real educational value for your viewer. My viewer is someone who is 18 to 35, male, kind of like, he likes Trump, he likes Elon, and he is the type of person who is hungry to make 100k per month profit. He's super hungry. He will do whatever it takes. He's resourceful. He understands that fortunes are not built with just few K savings. So that's why they already have a job. They already have income. They're making active income already. 5k, 10k per month already active income from their 9-to-5 jobs. And they're already planning the next steps. They're thinking long term. They're planning next steps. What's the next step for me to focus on? For me to have predictable, sustainable, and just like actually wildly profitable income. What is it? Okay? They understand, okay, they should look at someone who is doing a lot of money. Okay? but not too much money, because you need to listen to someone who is few steps ahead. Someone, there is so much of these gurus, but they don't understand what you are going through. They don't understand. They think it's all about, specific things that work for them. But the things that work for them will not apply to you. The first 10K per month is very different than your first 1 million per month. There's different levels. So for example, for you to make your first 100K per month profit per month, you don't need to run ads. You don't need to run paid advertising. You don't need to have these crazy tactics these gurus are shouting, because they're trying to distract you with this complexity that's BS. But what you do actually need to have is one specific system, something that's predictable. What is it? The one specific thing what you actually need is organic YouTube channel. What is it? You create YouTube content over 20 minutes long, number one. Number two, you give real value. You don't need fancy production. You don't need editing. You don't need cuts. You don't need music. You don't need anything. You just need to have conviction. You need to have purpose. You need to have passion. And you need to have peace for you to be relaxed and actually just do the simple things daily, consistently, and think long term. What is it? You wake up, you write your content ideas, you write your titles, you write bullet points, then you pick the location where you film the content, you go there, and then you just press record and you start filming. Okay? You don't even need to have camera woman like I have, You just need camera with iPhone. That's it. That's it. You come here to your location, film location, you can choose your office, or you can try something new, like I'm trying just like I'm trying to film content with these new Crocs. I got these crazy Crocs, yesterday, pretty Crocs, The funny thing is these people called me like Roxy when I played hockey, because I came to my hockey practice, with Crocs. So people thought like I'm retard, But to be honest, it's fine, because I basically did what felt right to me, I was basically thinking about like, okay, I don't have time to do some BS stuff, so let's come to training with Crocs. But let's go back to the point. So you didn't came here for Crocs, you came here to learn how to make 100K per month profit. And the best way for you to make 100K per month profit is create content on YouTube. Post in beginning a lot of volume, so you don't have any friction. Just be comfortable on camera. Just don't care what people think. You don't need to have audience. It's good that you don't have audience, because you can just like fail. You can test things and you're just trying things. That's stage one. Stage two, create more high quality content. You can basically focus more on creating crazy hooks, creating this crazy retention, this good call to actions, like what you want people to do after they have consumed your YouTube video. Okay? So, now you understand. Creating YouTube content, long form, number one. After that, how do you convert the YouTube subscribers, the views, into clients? Here, you have many different options. What I like is giving like actual people like kind of like strategy, doing strategy sessions, giving them like specific strategy that actually makes them money. If they don't buy, fine, who cares? The main thing is you think long term, and you just give them so much value that they feel so dumb for not purchasing your product that you monetize with. What are the options for the product for you to convert in the call? Number one, you can do one call. I do usually just like one 15-minute call, Sometimes I do 30-minute call, sometimes 1 hour call. Like the main thing is like people usually who hop on a call with me, they just purchase one call. They don't want to think and just like sit around and be like, oh, I need to think about it. They usually just like purchase. They know exactly what they want, and they're specifically action takers who are resourceful. In the beginning, I work with some retards who are like, oh, I need to think about, I have like 1K in savings. Nowadays, the guys who I work with, they make 5 to 15K per month. They're kind of like stuck, and they just want to catapult to 100K per month profit. Okay? When I say the price, I don't even say the price. They have already asked me the price. They're like, what's the price? I want to just invest. These are the guys who I want to work with. The guys are super coachable. They're very humble. They listen what I say to them and they do, and that's why they make cash. For example, Chad, he basically immediately, he just invested 20 grand, 20 grand immediately, He didn't really sit and think, oh, this is a lot of money. Like, he doesn't operate from scarcity mindset. So Chad went from 0 to 6K a month in under 28 days. Okay, that's Chad. Who else? By the way, Chad is basically kind of like creator who knows how to sell. Okay, number 2, there's guy Dennis. So Dennis is basically a guy who is pretty like kind of like young entrepreneur, and he basically also in one call, we had one call, immediately closed, done. He didn't sit still like, oh, what do you think about? He's like, Eli, like, I don't know like which business model to choose, and I know your way of making money is the best way. So that's why he invested, because I asked him later, like, why did he invest? And he told me, Eli, like, there's so much of these gurus and they don't understand what I'm going through. They just don't get it. And you're something that like doesn't have crazy audience, and you're just real. You're just like talking to me directly and you understand what I'm going through. And that's why he basically also like invested like 10K immediately in one call. He didn't even have cash. He found the cash in that call. He basically like, he's just like, okay, I will make this work. I will find the cash. And he basically kind of like borrowed. He basically borrowed to join and pay me like 13K, okay? If you're asking Eli, like, what's the price? Like, how much do you charge? It depends. Like, if you want to learn, like, what's the price? You want to learn how I can actually help you to build out for you a custom strategy for you to go from your 5K per month job to making your first 100K per month profit, or even 30K per month profit, or even your first 10K per month profit, or even like 5K per month profit, with creator business model. Without big audience, without like 3 million YouTube subscribers. That's BS. You don't need to have 3 million YouTube subscribers. You only need under 1K YouTube subscribers. Why? Because I myself made 200K per month profit, 2.5 mil business, creator business with under 500 YouTube subscribers. And I actually tried ads. I tried actually YouTube advertising. I tried Meta ads, so basically Facebook ads. I tried advertising, but I'm not like techie person, And that's why I basically lost over 6 figures in ads, and I basically didn't really make them work because I realized like, this is not my skill set. I'm not like this crazy, super high IQ person, but more so, I'm the type of person who knows exactly like these kind of like the main things. I'm not like, for example, I don't have like crazy business creator MBA. I don't like, how to say this, like I only know how to convert small micro niche audience into truckload of cash. That's what I know, okay? And you don't need to have crazy audience, like I said to you. So basically you choose product that's high ticket. What is the high ticket product price point? It's 5 to 10K minimum for front end, minimum, okay? If you're like me, obviously you can charge like 98K or like 500K, but like it's not about that. The main thing for you is just to focus on into key things that matter. So what is it? 5 to 10K offer front end, back end, 20 to 40K. If you have that and you take calls and you get clients from YouTube, then everything will work if you're consistent. You do it consistently, you listen to your customers, you adjust, you iterate, and you have right paradigm worldview, and you see the world the right way. If you think this video was good and you want to see like what's the full exact step-by-step plan, then obviously book a call, subscribe, and yeah, see you in my call, let's open a call. I would just like basically go through your current situation, desired situation, your problem, and then if it makes sense, like obviously we can work together, but like it's no pressure call. And you can leave your credit card at home. So okay, see you in the call. Ciao, bye, subscribe.